everyone, welcome to Midnight Scenes at the Spoopy House. I am Nikki, I'm your Spoopy girl, and today we're going to be playing Midnight Scenes by Octavio Navarro, apparently. This is a game I found on itch.io. If you do want to play it for yourself, check it out in the link in the description below. Now, let's lean in close and take a look at this game. Claire Barnes, age 29. She's about to discover what kind of horrors lurk in the darkness of a deserted road. A flat tire delayed Claire's trip. Little she suspects how this little incident will change her life forever, as well as her perception of reality. I just meant to turn the radio off. I didn't know if I was meant to like turn it off or turn it back on or like dial it, and then I just clicked it and turned it off. Sorry. Tonight's episode, The Highway. Oof. Storm? Looks like there's water all over the ground. She walks like fast. An unexpected obstacle, a new delay for Claire. She might need some time to help. She might need to find some help to resume her journey as soon as possible. Fortunately, she notices a signal pointing to a near emergency phone. Let's wish her luck. Let's say, I need to. What is that? Ooh. Missing boy with a big X on it? No, that's not gonna work. I need to find a way around. Okay, I think that's gonna be a way around. First, let's look at that. It's the missing boy poster. Someone's got his face torn off. And missing boy poster with the information torn off. Is it... all the posters look different? I feel like all the posters look different. Ooh. Oh. That's... someone else's truck is wrecked. Oh, there's some bolt cutters, some string. Got a hammer. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take this hammer and string from this crashed truck on somebody's property. No worries. Is this telling me how the scarecrow works? This is... please. Or how I need to fix the scarecrow? Do I need the string to fix the scarecrow? Oh, he's missing an arm. Okay. I'm assuming that's what that is. Oh, is that how I'm gonna unlock the door? Is that I need the scarecrow to unlock the door. Me. Okay, so now that's tied there. Now I need to look at this. Alright, so to the system needs to be pointed up, I guess. Oh, oops. Oh, they both need to be pointed up. Oh, the drawing underneath. I didn't even see that. Okay. I didn't think that was important. Alrighty. Okay. So now, both arms need to be pointed up. There it is. For the gate to unlock. Okay. Thank God for little kids and drawings, right? Okay, so one would assume that there's people in this house. But before... Okay. Oh! Alright, one, I just walked into somebody's house. And two, there's blood. Or what looks like blood. Some kind of dark liquid. I mean, unless someone's going around spilling, like, jam all over the house. Those pesky kids and their jam. Farmers. And a baby. Adorable baby. There's bottles all over the ground. No, that's for sure not what I wanted. There's the truck. And that was the boy and dad making this. I hear. Oh, Jesus. There was a body in there. That's a body. That's a lamp. Okay. Oh, I like the little motions that those fingers like give me. See, watch. Just looks like a toddler. Oh, sorry, I'm a jerk. Okay. What is this? Is that? Ooh, did I think it just desecrated a grave. I'm sorry. I didn't want to do that. Oh, usually you have to click on the hammer. But now I have no, like... Oh, okay, now I'm going to have to actually go up there. Okay. Let's come back down. I like the animation style on this. This is really cool. It's pixelated, but you can tell that it's very well done. Like, sometimes that black and white and that pixelated leaves a lot to the imagination. Like a dead body. Oh my sweet Jesus. He is messed up. Sorry for just, like, doing that. So am I allowed to just leave? Now, what's the key for? Is the key for the truck? Oh, the key's for the bolt cutters. Now I have bolt cutters. I think I need to go cut that wire where the source is. Need to cut that wire. You know, in normal cases, you'd need, like, lots of things to do that. So kids, don't ever... Guys, people, don't ever take a bolt cutter and cut wires with live currents in them. That is how you get electrocuted. And then your ass is grass. That's... no. Oh, Jesus, how many car accidents were there? That's a busted tree. Oh, Jesus. That's not pretty. It is half a car. That is another half of a car. Is this like a trail map? I don't know. The last time I didn't see something, it was... This is like... this is weird. Oh! It's like under through the mountain. Okay. It's a map of something. Maybe it's where they're coming from? Oh. I think it is where they're coming from. I think they're... Ooh, maybe we're dealing with a lost experiment. Because, like, the parents were brutally murdered and he had his arm wrapped up. Okay. The parents and the boy. How does this all tie in together? Does it like the child was taken from the parents and then experimented on? And then he got out? Or the parents gave the child away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that gonna... I was... Oh. Little boy? He deals with electricity. He is the little boy. Okay, the little boy with the horse. Claire Barnes, age 29, with great effort, she finally managed to push aside the fallen power pole and resume her journey. I didn't push anything aside. Still terrified, she stopped in the first gas station to contact the authorities and inform them about the disturbing events she had just witnessed. Nothing out of the ordinary was found by the police on that stretch of road. No signs of any crash or the presence of any mysterious kid. The man living in the farm was found, a bit drunk, but in good condition? Good condition? He was bleeding out of his head and had a flesh wound. Not a single word was written in any newspaper about the horrors Claire witnessed that night. There were 4 dead people. 4 and like 3 crashed cars and lots of experiments and a little boy who possibly controlled electricity. She went on with her life, trying to convince herself that she wasn't crazy after all, that she probably just saw something not meant to be seen. Midnight Scenes, the highway. Okay. So that's the game. Well done, Octavio Navarro. That was a great game. I really like this game. Again, if you want to play it, links down in the description below. Found it on itch.io. I'm a little confused. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not confused so much as just, like the game's making me think. And that's the best kind of game. Now, there is a Midnight Scenes 2. And I do also have that So let's see how that goes. Be back in a jiff. Okay, guys, so I am right back. So I may have lied a little bit. There is a second game of Midnight Scenes, and it looks like a really great game. I, for the moment, cannot get it to load onto my computer, so I'm going to try and work at that. In the meantime, since it was such a short game, such a short, amazing game, I have another game for you called He Beat Her. Now, there is some sensitive material in here, so there is a little bit of a warning, and I will have a warning at the beginning and end of this video. And if you feel the need to reach out to someone, I can provide resources. Please feel free to email me down below. As someone who is also a survivor of assault, like this could be a sensitive topic, but we're gonna move forward because it's actually really highly reviewed and looks like a great game. So let's go ahead and play it. Courtroom, 3 p.m. The court appointed you for another domestic abuse case. It's hopeless. Your client, accused of abuse, is going to be found guilty. It's the 5-minute afternoon break. Your client sits next to you. His ex sits across the aisle. Right after this break is the verdict. You're running out of time to defend him. There's only one time for one more action. What should I do? Type one action, any action. Here the Oh, I can't put spaces? I was gonna say here the verdict. Or hear the evidence? I don't think so. Just wait? Am I supposed to wait? That doesn't sound like a good idea. What am I supposed to do? Here's some actions. Oh, think, talk, observe, and grab. Okay. Okay. So let's say talk. I need to say the right thing. What should I discuss? Evidence. You list what you know. Your client is being accused of emotional and physical abuse. Last Friday at 9 p.m., a bloody knife was found in the couple's kitchen. What the fuck? The prosecutor has not disclosed their medical information. Out of all the facts of the case, these stand out to you. The breaks up. Wait, so does the girlfriend actually have, like, a wound? Because if she doesn't, like, if she doesn't report a wound and she doesn't have a wound, where did that bloody knife come from? Is my client hurt? Your client is found guilty and given a jail sentence of a year? As he's led out of the courtroom, you wonder, it's over, it didn't have to be this way, to try again. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is a really weird one. It's only time for one action. What should I do? Talk. Need to say the right thing. Testimony. It's probably not appropriate. Knife. It's hot as hell. Why are you wearing that turtleneck? Because I'm cold. I need the truth if you want to stand a chance. He's the one who got cut, not her. Look, I have some scars on my arms. It's no big deal. I fell from the stairs is all. What's that scar on your neck? This? Haha. Fine, you want the truth? She came at me one day with a knife, and I had to block her. Then she headbutted me. But who's gonna believe that? The worst part of it is, I still love her. This new story is valuable, but it's only spoken words. It might not hold him in court. No! Breaks up. Your client didn't stand a chance. His ex manages to get a restraining order against him. As he's led out of the courtroom, you wonder, is there a more just outcome? Oh my god! Okay. It's time for one more action. Talk. See the right thing. Scar. It's hot as hell. Why are you wearing the turtleneck? I'm cold. I need the truth. Look, I have some scars on my arms. This, haha, fine, you want the truth. She came at me one day with a knife and she had to butt me. Who's gonna believe that? The worst part is I still love her. Plaintiff has flimsy evidence as the judge deems your client innocent. You feel like justice has not been served, however. As he's led out of the courtroom, you wonder. Okay, so I need to do something with the knife. Talk. Blood? Medical? I don't think so. Wounds. Doesn't sound like a good idea. Here's the input. Oh. I don't really want to use a walkthrough for you guys. I'm trying to think. So the knife is a big part of this, right? It's the knife, and he has the wounds. She does not. Or at least not that we're aware of. But he says she goes after him with a knife. So let's look up assault. Probably not appropriate. Okay. Scars turtleneck? Why are you wearing that? Because I'm cold. I need the truth. Look, I have some scars on my arms. Fell from the stairs is all. Did she push him down the stairs? This? Haha, fine, you want the truth. She came at me one day with a knife. I had to block her. She headbutted me. But who's gonna believe that? His head is like red in the paint. The worst part of it is I still love her. New story is valuable, but it's only spoken words. Might not hold up. Breaks up. Guilty. Jail sentence. Okay. Did she push him down the stairs? Talk. Need to say the right thing. Stairs. Push. Hurt. That hurt. Okay. I've gotta be missing something. We've gotten 2 path endings. Because we found out about the knife. We asked for evidence. We said go over the evidence. Let's go over the evidence again. This is what you know. Your client is being accused of emotional physical abuse. Bloody knife in the kitchen. Prosecutor did not disclose their medical information. These stand out to you. The prosecutor. Who's the prosecutor? Talk. You say the right thing. Prosecutor. Is that how you spell prosecutor? About the prosecutor? Were you abused or did you abuse? That's quite blunt. Yeah, but it's okay if you don't want to answer. I wasn't abused. That's shameful. Aww. Jeez. Okay. Don't ask me that again, please. The breaks up. You know, kind of lose the case. So here's the thing. Anyone can be going through abuse, male or female. You know, gender doesn't matter. It's the personality of the abuser that makes the abuser, not the gender of the abused. You can be male or female and still be abused. I could have been a male and still assaulted. You know, there's a number of cases in the United States where males are abused. It's not just women. And there's a huge stigma about how we are supposed to view men versus women, and men are supposed to be big and strong. And these stigmas contribute to this idea that he's a man, so it's shameful that he's abused, and you can't ever say that he's been abused. So that's this game really plays into all of the things we deal with. And so the hard part about this game is that you have situations where someone lies about abuse and then it discredits all real cases of abuse and people who go through that and then aren't believed and aren't understood, because you have cases like these where someone is actually lying, because we have to be so careful and so aware of it, especially now when, you know, things come out into the open and then we want to believe someone, but just people taking advantage of that. I don't know. This is all kind of a jumbled mess. I usually kind of have to sit down and think about this. But we're trying to play like a thriller horror game, and this is like real life horror. This isn't some fantasy horror game. This is the horror of real life. And that's what makes it even more disturbing. So let's try again. We went the prosecutor route. Talk. You need to say the right thing. Ex-girlfriend? Were you abused or did you abuse? That's quite blunt. I wasn't abused. That's shameful. Don't ask me that again. Okay, so that's what happens. Wait, ex-girlfriend. Talk. You need to say the right thing. The breakup. Girlfriend. Cat, it's gonna be the same thing because it's the keyword. Okay, client lost a case, blah, blah, blah. What if there's more to this case than meets the eye? God! Is that, like, the only ending for him to be prosecuted? Only time for one more action. Alright. Well, talking is for sure what I want to do. I want to talk. You need to say the right thing. About bipolar? What do you know about bipolar? Nothing much. Why? Your ex might have bipolar disorder. I found a prescription in her purse. One, why am I digging through the purse? That's, She has been acting strange, and I just can't. After the incident. The incident? The breaks up. Okay, I need to ask about the incident. Okay. It's only time for one. Talk. Need to say the right thing. Incident. It's hot as hell. Why are you wearing that shirt? Oh, okay. The scar is the incident. Okay, so we'll need to ask about the actual prescription, not the incident itself, because the incident itself is the knife. And I'm assuming he was pushed down the stairs. Talk. Prescription. What do you know about bipolar? Nothing much. Why? Your ex, I found she has been acting strange and I just can't. After the incident. Okay, breaks up. Okay. So I need to not talk to him. I need to talk to her. Evidence. Your client's being accused of emotional physical abuse last Friday. Bloody knife. Prosecutor. It's not disclosed. See, that's why the prosecutor didn't disclose the medical information, because she's being treated for bipolar disorder. Judge? Don't think so. Kind of want this key real quick because how do I present to the courtroom that she is bipolar? He's the one covered in scar. What about depression? Talk. Depression? Alright. Not to the client. Proof. Proof? I think so. Alright. Case. Talk. Proof. I don't know that there is another path on this, guys. We might actually have to look up the ending, mostly because... Alright, so I'm gonna pull this up. Going to... Alright, I'm going to check this out. I'm going to see what some of those paths are and see if there is something I am missing, because I've gone over the edits, I found out the actual story, but it could be one of those things where the game is trying to show us that there is one only path. So I will be right back. Ask Gianna. Who's Gianna? And we are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so I did check out some of the paths. So let's ask about Gianna. Do you know a Gianna? Oh, what now? So, one of the things to ask about in the list was the name Gianna. That popped up a lot. A girl named Gianna. Come to think of it, I think my girlfriend, ex, used to talk about a Gianna. They could share everything together. Stuff she wouldn't even share with me. Everything, I wonder if I could get in contact with Gianna. Breaks up. Okay, so I want to... Also, one of the suggestions was to take a look at the cell phones. Phone. What are your opinions on phones? Phones? I lost mine recently, actually. But my girlfriend, or my ex now, I guess, she'd always be on hers, but it's easy to distract her from it. Just talk about sad things. Breaks up. See, talk about sad things. No, I need to talk to the prosecution. I need to talk to her, though. So, if I look at the actual... let's see. Okay. So, I need to actually look... Observe client... Oh, I need to grab the phone. Oof. Okay. Grab phone. Hey, nice phone you got there. Mind if I take a look? What kind of question is that? No, sorry. Asking her isn't going to work, but if you really wanted to, you could distract her with something. Sad things. Mission failure. Maybe your client can give some insight on distracting her. Breaks up and your client lost the case. I'm gonna ask her about Gianna. Grab phone. Here isn't going to work, but if you're the one to, you could distract her with something. Bipolar. Ah. I need to bring up Gianna. I think. Yeah, let's bring up Gianna. Grab phone. Gianna. Oh, God. Okay. So we need to ask him about how to distract her so I can get the phone. Okay. Holy Moses, guys. This is way more complicated than I thought. Distract. Girlfriend. Oh, God. It's back onto the abuse thing. He said something sad. Let's look at the list again. So he said to say something sad. I need to talk to her about the abuse. Okay, what should I do? Grab phone. Let me take a look. What kind of question is that? No, sorry. Asking her isn't going to work. If you want to distract her with something. How about the abuse? Mission failure. God! Alright, let's talk to him again. Ask. Phone. Phones. I lost mine recently, actually, but my girlfriend and my ex now, she's always been on hers, but it's easy to distract her from it. Just talk about sad things. And your client. Okay, so I need to ask him about what she would be sad about. Sad. What's the saddest thing you and your ex thought about? Great conversation starter. Well, the saddest thing was probably our dog, Chrissa. Oh, that name also popped up in the list. Their dog? Ooh, she died a few months ago. That could have been what set it off. The bipolar. My ex has been weird since, too. The breaks up. Alright. So I need to ask her about Chrissa, the dog, to get the phone. Grab phone. So when you got there, I'm gonna have to take a look. No, sorry. It isn't going to work. If you really wanted to, you could distract her with something. How about Chrissa? You approach her when no one's watching. Hey, mind telling me about Chrissa? Heard she was a great companion. She smiles and launches into a long story about her dog. Really cute, like my boyfriend, who've both left me. I'm so sorry. She excuses herself to the bathroom. You're sure she's crying. She left behind her phone. You take it. Okay. You only have a few minutes to search through her messages and emails. What do you search for? Medication. You find evidence that she has bipolar disorder. Worried text to friends. Notes to herself. One says, Dear Diary, my boyfriend said this diary thing would be good for me, so here it goes. Today was really bad. The doc said I'm crazy. Well, bipolar, same thing. I ripped my bipolar prescription. There's no way I have bipolar. I'm not crazy. I can't be. Destroy the prescription. There's no way. You find something else. My boyfriend and I got into a bad argument. I'm so stressed after the diagnosis, and maybe I said something, but he threw a plate then. I don't remember. I'm so sorry. Look, here's what you're gonna do. He threw a plate? You have evidence against your client. You also have evidence for your client. What will you do? Okay, but she came at him with the knife and he has the scars. I'm not gonna go against him. With the newfound evidence, a restraining order is filed, not against your client, but against his ex-girlfriend. You promised to keep in touch with your client. But did you uncover the whole truth? God damn! It's only time for one more action. Okay. Talk about the plate. Plate. Go back. Grab the phone. Chrissa. Distract her with Chrissa. And telling me about Chrissa. Blah, blah, blah. She's gonna talk about her dog, which is actually incredibly sad. Nobody deserves to lose a pet like that, but... Hold on. He left her? Gianna. Find a string of text to Gianna. Gianna, she sounds familiar. Text are incriminating. I'm really scared, to be honest. What do you think happened? Baby, it's not your fault. Don't tell anyone, Kay. Telling Gianna that she didn't remember anything, but woke up to bloody handprints and a bruised boyfriend. The new evidence is strong enough to get his ex a misdemeanor charge. Your client says he feels conflicted about this, but is overall grateful. Wow. Okay, one person made a change. Was it enough? Was justice served? Investigate more? Should I to grab... I want to grab the purse. Convince. Krissa. Really love her and feels good, man. More open to you, she lets you look at her purse. She's a unique brand of trusting, that's for sure. Beyond the everyday items, there's suspicious looking medication records. They have your client's signature as well as his social security number, which you do not memorize. Wait, it's his signature? Bipolar for... It's his signature. So my question is he the one... No, she's definitely bipolar. But the prescription has his signature on it. What do you know about bipolar? Nothing much. Why you're expert? Okay, so I feel like there's more on the phone that I'm missing. But there's evidence that she did hurt him. What about the knife? Grab. Phone. You distract her with something, distract her with Krissa. Hey, why tell me about Krissa? She was great. She was crying. Take it. Knife. Find a string of texts. Gianna, she sounds familiar. The texts are incriminating. Really scared, to be honest. What do you think happened? Telling Gianna that she didn't remember anything but woke up to bloody handprints and a bruised boyfriend. Okay. Okay. I feel like I've found the endings, but let's take a look at that list one more time. Mostly because I feel like I am missing something huge. Gianna, Krissa, etc. Think client, think prosecutor, think phone, medication. Sneeze. Okay. I think I have found the only ending. You know what? Let's take a look. He beat her endings. Okay. Oh, this game is also available on Newgrounds, apparently. I will link where I got it in the description below. Yeah, okay, I don't see a whole lot for endings wise. I think we have found the ending of this game. So I think I'm gonna call it here. Now that we've gone through. Okay, so we played Midnight Scenes 1, Midnight Scenes 2 is also available on itch.io, as well as this game called He Beat Her, which covers some really sensitive topics. These are incredibly sensitive in that if you are a victim of abuse or you know somebody who has been abused, this may not be the video for you, or this may have been triggering for you and you may want to reach out and speak to someone about it. So feel free to email me. I'm happy to provide resources. There are resources out there if you or someone you know is being abused and you haven't had the opportunity to report it. Please contact your local shelter. Contact your local law enforcement, contact someone that you trust, tell them your story, reach out for help. Even if you're just reaching out to me, I can report on your behalf. So it's one of those things where please reach out. Someone will listen. Someone will hear you, even if it's just a stranger. There are ways for you to get help in any situation. I'm not saying that it's easy in any way, shape, or form. It can be really hard in certain situations, but there are ways for you to get help. Otherwise, two really great games. Both games, the first game, the plot made you think, and the second game, finding the plot and getting to that end, to that good ending, so to speak, although none of the endings were really great, was also made you think. There's a lot of games by that particular developer of He Beat Her out there that I'm going to play a couple more in the future, I think. Make some really great games. The ones that really make you stop and think and kind of deal with time and choices a little bit, and like figuring out the correct choices or figuring out which choices are best, create the best outcome for you. On that note, thank you for coming back to the House of Spoop, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Enjoy your nightmares. Bye.